Take a risk. Take a chance. Take a dare. Play the game of Double Dare with the host of Double Dare, Alex Trebek.
Okay, we got a good audience with us today, so let's get right to work on Double Dare, our game of knowledge and nerve. First, we introduce the champion.
And here she is, Alex, Eileen Heffley.
Hi, Eileen.
Hi, Alex.
How are you feeling today?
Just great.
Pretty good. You enjoying it so far on Double Dare?
Very much.
All right, you've got $2,150 up to this point, not counting what you've won in this game. And we're going to continue the questioning right after we introduce your opponent.
Challenging Eileen is Carmen Drucker.
Hi, Carmen.
Hi, nice to be back.
We didn't catch you by surprise today when the
No,
doors
I
opened.
was ready for you. this
You're
time.
ready for us. All right. On our last program, we had an interrupted game, and when we left things off, you had $200 in cash on your scoreboard, so that goes up. $250, rather. Eileen had $400. She was leading. You're just one correct answer and a successful dare away from tying things up. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, we're going to go to work then. Here is the correct answer for our first subject. We're looking for a thing, ladies, a thing. First clue for you. After Eugene Meyer bought this in 1933, he poured over $6 million into it, and it still lost money. Carmen,
The Post.
you're right. We need to be more specific.
It's a newspaper.
We can't accept. Okay, we can't accept. Wrong answer from Carmen. Eileen, penalty clue for you. Its current owner says that it makes no pretense at a do-gooder's role. It is at the service of all. Give you a free guess.
I haven't any idea.
Okay. Carmen will never see that clue. She didn't give us the right answer, so we go on. The corporation which runs it also owns Newsweek magazine, 5 television stations, and 2 radio stations. 4. It compared Spiro Agnew's nomination for VP to Roman Emperor Caligula's choice of his horse for consul. 5. Oddly enough, it was one so conservative that a U.S. senator accused it of slanting the news to destroy FDR's New Deal. Eileen.
Time Life.
Wrong. Carmen, she gave us the wrong answer, so a penalty clue for you to look at. As Vice President, Richard Nixon wouldn't subscribe to it because of Herb Bloch's unflattering cartoons. No? All right, let's go on. Champion's back in. Here we go. Along with its closest rival, the New York Times, this paper published the classified Pentagon Papers. Eileen.
Washington Post.
That is correct. For $50, and it is dare time. Let's look at the clue. Its publisher, Katharine Graham, hired Ben Bradley as its executive editor and gave him carte blanche to improve the paper.
I'll dare.
She got the answer, Carmen. She has taken the dare. She could retain her championship unless you give us a right answer after looking at this for 5 seconds. What is it?
It's what I said in the first place, the Washington Post.
You're right, but that isn't what you said in the first
I
place.
said the Post.
The Post. But we had to be very specific on the answer. You're right this
You had
time, though.
asked
You've
me-
got $300, $450 for Eileen, and for us right now. A break for this commercial word. $450 for our champion. $300 for the challenger, Carmen Drucker. Carmen, I hope you understand now that the reason we couldn't accept Post by itself is because there might have been there was some ambiguity there. There's a New York Post, or was.
Ask me for the city, I'd have told you.
Well, when I said be more specific, that's what I meant, and you didn't give me the city.
Well, I didn't know what you meant.
Okay, $450 for the champion. She's just one correct answer away from winning it and going on to face the spoilers. So let's see what you can do on this subject, Carmen. The correct answer for the folks at home, here it is. This time we want a place. First clue, ladies. The National Ballet Company of this country, once noted for its conservatism, now puts on ballets entirely in the nude. 2. Among the 21 parties involved in its recent elections were the Party of Duped Citizens and the Unwed Mothers Party. Number 3. Its capital, considered by many the greatest European attraction after Rome, London, and Paris, has become Europe's hippie haven. Carmen's buzzing in. What's the answer this time?
West Germany.
Wrong. Wrong answer from her. A chance for you to wrap it up right on this clue, the penalty clue for you, Eileen. Settlers from this country brought the custom of Santa Claus to the United States. Free guess.
The Netherlands?
You are right. The Netherlands or Holland. Holland or the Netherlands was the answer we were looking for, Carmen, and Eileen got it on the penalty clue. Sorry, you're going away with $300 in cash, however, and we have some gifts backstage. Nice having you with us on Double Dare. Goodbye. Oh, you got through that one. Due in great part to some confusion on that question, but that's all right. You came through with the right answers when you had to, and now let's see if you can pick up $5,000 against the Spoilers. Oh, are they giving you a dirty look? All right, there they are, folks, our 3 PhDs. Spoiler number 1 is Dr. Ralph Doty. Spoiler number 2 is Dr. Sharon Clark. And spoiler number 3 is Dr. Bradford Burns. Our spoilers, let's shut them off so they can't hear us. And now we'll look at the correct answer at the top of this board. The Merchant of Venice. A title. Pick a clue.
4.
Number 4, A Pound of Flesh.
No, I pass on that.
That's a pass. Select another clue.
7.
This play contains a famous courtroom scene where a beautiful heiress impersonates a lawyer. A lot of people yelling pass, but one person saying give it, give it. What do you say?
I'll pass.
2 passes used. Pick another clue.
2.
The 3 principal male characters of this famous work are Antonio, Bassanio, and Shylock.
No, I pass.
3 passes used. Pick another clue.
Okay, number 6.
The famous line, all that glisters is not gold, is found in Act 2, Scene 7 of this work.
I'm going to pass it.
Pass it, and we'll go for 4 in a row. All right.
Okay. Number 8.
In this play, Portia gives the speech which begins, the quality of mercy is not strained. Somebody yelled, give up. Wait a minute, I've seen worse things happen. All right, here we go. Spoilers. The subject is a title, and here is your first clue. In this play, Portia gives the speech which begins, the quality of mercy is not strained. Dr. Doty will hear your answer first. Hold it a second.
Beneath them.
Just a second now. We didn't hear it. Your microphone was not turned on. Now you can...
You missed my performance. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. That's from the Merchant of Venice.
Dr. Doty, you are correct, but the audience doesn't like you. That's $100 for him. Let's go to Dr. Clark. Your answer, please.
Caesar and Cleopatra.
Wrong. Let's go to Dr. Burns. Spoiler number 3.
This is Shakespeare. It would be King Lear.
Wrong. See, they were all saying quit. I knew better.
Okay, number 5.
5. Shakespeare wrote this tragicomedy after the Comedy of Errors, but before his Two Gentlemen of Verona. Spoilers. Here's your next clue. Shakespeare wrote this tragicomedy after the Comedy of Errors, but before his Two Gentlemen of Verona. Dr. Clark.
The Ides of March is from it, but I can't tell you the name of it.
All right. She was wrong in her answer and wrong about the Ides of March, too. Dr. Burns, spoiler number 3.
Love's Labor's Lost.
Wrong. You're up to $400. Hey.
Number 3.
Number 3. This play may have been written to compete with Christopher Marlowe's popular comedy with a similar theme called The Jew of Malta. They might say Othello. Who knows? Let's go to the spoilers. This play may have been written to compete with Christopher Marlowe's popular comedy with a similar theme called The Jew of Malta. Dr. Clark.
No answer.
All right. Got us stumped. Good. Dr. Burns, spoiler number 3.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Wrong. Is this enjoyable, Dr. Doty?
It's lovely.
He's having a good time listening to their answers, too. They've obviously got a little block there. And let's see if we can keep the block in place with clue number 1. This play's female lead was played by Ethel Barrymore in 1925, Peggy Wood in 1928, Maude Adams in 31, and Katharine Hepburn in 57. And I bet you a nickel you're going to win $5,000. Spoilers, here is the final clue. This play's female lead was played by Ethel Barrymore in 1925, Peggy Wood in 1928, Maude Adams in 1931, and Katharine Hepburn in 1957. Dr. Clark, what's the answer?
The Merchant of Venice.
You got it. It's $100 for you. Dr. Burns, spoiler number 3.
Finders.
Too much time. And you owe me a nickel. The Merchant of Venice. Stumped you. Nickel. 4 clues in a row. And they said quit. Stick with me. And I'll start you out in another game right after this break for some commercial message. Third time is a charm, they tell me, and it was indeed for Eileen Heffley, our champion, because she finally picked up the $5,000 against the spoilers, and she now has a total of $7,650. Good going. Let's see who you're meeting in this game.
Challenging Eileen is Ron Stevenson.
Hello, Ron.
How are you?
Let's find out about you, and then we'll get to the questions.
Well, let's see. About me, I'm a writer. I also do some producing of industrial and educational films. And my greatest desire in life right at this moment is to meet Dr. Doty.
Is to meet Dr. Doty, one of our spoilers. Well, in order to meet Dr. Doty, you will have to defeat our champion, Eileen.
She's tough.
Yes, just won $5,000 in case you missed that while
That's
you were
great.
sealed in the booth.
That's great.
Let's go to work then, players. The subject is an activity, and here is the answer. First clue. A New York City chiropractor praised this activity for keeping him off Skid Row and on Park Avenue. Number 2, Christopher Morley called it wonderful training for girls, the first way to learn what a man is going to do before he does it. Number 3, a wicked mob in France was seized with a mania that caused them to do this for so long that they died. 4, a wag once termed this a public revelation of the subconscious mind, and its revelations are often disastrous. Next clue. A favorite pastime in harems. It is the only way permitted to communicate events of the outside world. 6. The artists of Dionysus were the first troupe to form a trade union devoted to this. Ron, you think you know the answer. What is it?
Jogging.
Wrong. He thought he knew the answer, but he didn't, Eileen, so let's see if this penalty clue will help you. Primitive people everywhere, and lately residents of Northern California, do this to get rain.
Dance.
That's it. A $50 lead for you. This penalty clue is now the dare clue. Do you want to show it to Ron?
Show it to Ron.
Okay. She got the answer. She's going to let you look at the dare clue for 5 seconds.
Okay.
Let's see what you can do with it. What do you say, Ron?
Dancing.
That's it. He was jogging off the top, Eileen, but came back with dancing, and we've got a 50-50 tie right now as we take a break for these important words. $50 for each of our players as we continue this game. We're going on to another subject, and right now we're looking for this person's identity. Players, clue number 1. As a World War II gunner, he said if he was captured, Hitler would put me in a cage and charge 10 marks, a look, all over Germany. Number 2, after a very costly divorce from Sylvia Fairbanks, he received a Christmas card from her which read, "Thanks a million." Number 3, while in the Army, MGM paid him $150,000 a year. Ron.
Clark Gable.
The King, you're right.
Yeah.
$50 more, it takes you to 100. You've got a lead in the game. Let's see what happens with the dare clue. His movie appearance without an undershirt caused undershirt sales to drop 75% that year.
Give it to her.
Give it to her. All right. He got the answer, Eileen, and he's daring you to do the same. Here is the clue. Eileen?
Clark Gable.
Yes, the film was a happened all night. They made that for Columbia Pictures, but what's important for us is that the game is tied here. $100 for each of our players. And here's the right answer for our next subject. Subject this time is a thing. First clue. According to Hindu mythology, if you inhale its seeds, you'll have the power of flying or turning your enemy into a mare. Number 2, in Greece and India, its seeds were mixed with oil or honey to make a birth control potion. Number 3, according to the Bible, nothing is impossible if you have the faith of a grain of this seed. Eileen?
Mustard.
You are right. You take the lead. Dare time. Let's go to the clue. As evidence of its popularity in France, King Louis XI always carried a personal pot of it with him whenever he ate out.
Yes, I dare.
She got the answer. Let's see if you can do the same thing, Ron. Here's the clue. What do you say?
I don't know. Salt.
Wrong. Close you off. Eileen gets an extra $100, goes to $250, and it is double dare time. Could get very close to winning the game on this clue. It's been called a frightful poison that makes the eyes water when it's powdered in a mortar.
Yes, double dare.
Ron, double dare time.
Uh-oh.
Here's the clue.
An orange.
An orange does not make your eyes water when you pound it in a mortar, but mustard seeds will. And that was the answer we were looking for. Eileen picks up an extra $200 on that double dare, and she now has a total of $450, Ron.
Getting dangerous.
What's that?
Getting dangerous.
Well, it is in a way, but if you look at it from an optimistic point of view, all you have to do is give me a correct answer before she does, and then get a dare and double dare clue past her, and it'll be tied up once again.
That's a good idea.
Yes, all right. Here is our correct answer for the next subject. We're looking for a title this time, players. Clue number 1 to assist you. In Paris, the movie was called The Pleasures of Hell. In Munich, Glowing Fire Under the Ashes. Number 2. The film was based on a book which sold 4.5 million copies in 15 months. It took Gone with the Wind 20 years to sell that many. Ron, here's your big chance.
Forever Amber.
Wrong. Incorrect answer from him, Eileen. Penalty clue for you to look at. Producer Jerry Wald said of this movie, we took out the dirty dialogue but haven't changed the book in any other way. If you give me the right answer, you win the game.
I can't think of what it is.
All right, let's bring Ron back. Still no correct answer, Ron, so you're alive as we go to this clue. The TV series based on this film was so popular that for many months it was shown twice a week. Ron?
Peyton Place.
That's right. You've earned $50, taking you to $150, and it is dare time. A chance for you to get back into it now. Let's look at clue number 5, the dare clue. In this film, Lana Turner emerged cum laude from the glamour school into the class of bona fide emotional actresses. Eileen has $450.
I know.
Any right answer from her, and she wins the game.
I can't give that one.
Can't?
I think she'll get it.
All right, let's stop here. He got the right answer, has earned $50. He now trails you by 300, Eileen. He thought this clue would have given it to you. In this film, Lana Turner emerged cum laude from the glamour school into the class of bona fide emotional actresses. Did he make the right move in not giving you the dare clue?
Postman rings twice.
Oh, no. It was Peyton Place. So, Ron, you lacked a little nerve there, and it hurt you, but maybe you can make things right when we come back on Double Dare, right after we take enough time off for this. Stay tuned. A lot of people had some good times in Peyton Place, but not Ron Stevenson, our challenger today on Double Dare. He lacked a little courage there, and
I'll never go there again.
You'll never go there again. Well, I hope you'll come back to Double Dare on our next program, because we don't have enough time at the moment to get into another subject, and we're going to stop right here. You've got $150, Ron, and Eileen, as I mentioned so very often on the show, is just one right answer away from taking the game and getting to face the spoilers for a possible $5,000. So that's where we'll pick things up next time around, and we'd like to have you tuning us in. Until then, have a good day, won't you, ladies and gentlemen? Alex Trebek, for all of us at Double Dare, so long.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Double Dare, a Mark Goodson, Bill Trotman production.